in my own pond. They even fixed my fence and redid all my landscaping. Nice to see a professional, reliable, family-owned business. Yes, P&P Tiki's is the natural Florida tiki builder and water features designer. With free estimates, P&P Tiki's is licensed and insured. Call 352-877-3307 for your very own tiki hut and more. That's 352-877-3307. P&P Tiki's.
Hi, Danny Warfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about personalized service and a streamlined process.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life.
WWWWOCA, WWWWOCA.
Your source for the #1 sports weekends, Fox Sports, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM.
This is WOCA, News Talk 1370.
We are the source, WOCA.
Got a morning or afternoon free this summer? Then check out the rolling hills of Pine Oaks Golf Course in Ocala. Clark Creamer and his staff will offer you a rich golfing experience that allows you to play this Ron Garl design. A fully stocked pro shop along with a snack bar and driving range offer the full golfing experience. So come check out Pine Oaks Golf of Ocala. For more information, go to pineoaksocala.com. Book your tee times now.
Looking for that spot to try some real Cuban food? Head on over to Mama V's Cuban Cafe with home-cooked food just like Abuela used to make it. Mama V's is the #1 authentic Cuban cuisine. Centrally located on Highway 200 in Ocala. Best Cuban sandwich, steak, black beans and rice, and yummy sweet plantains. Tres leche and flan for dessert. Mama V's is open Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, Saturday, 10 to 9. Sandwich combos include side and drink for $7.95. And you've got to try Mama V's Tropical Shakes. 622-1727. Mama V's Cuban Cafe. R&D Tactical Solutions, Ocala's indoor gun range. 12 climate-controlled, state-of-the-art lanes. R&D Tactical Solutions, full retail store, everything from firearms to CCW classes. Located next to the Supervisor of Elections. Open 9 to 7 weekdays, 9 to 5 Saturdays, and 10 to 4 Sundays. Call 622-7468. R&D Tactical Solutions, Ocala's indoor gun range. Call 622-7468.
Sorry.
I think that was our cue right there. All right, 24 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this, what is today, Monday? How could I forget it's Monday?
Monday, it's beautiful.
My goodness, we have like a rock star of comedy on the phone. She is. Vicki Lawrence. You don't even need to say any more. You already know who she is, right?
Yes.
She is on the phone. You know her from so many different shows. The one that first comes to my mind is the Carol Burnett Show. But look at this list of credentials. I don't need to tell you any of that. You know it all. Mama's Family and Hannah Montana, and it looks like a couple of game shows. She's on with a doctor, Dr. Stanley M. Fineman. He's a physician with Atlanta Allergy and Asthma, and Vicki Lawrence has something we're going to talk about. We need to get a rain check so we can just talk to her about her career.
Yeah, exactly.
Chronic idiopathic urticaria. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's some kind of hives or something or similar to hives. Vicki Lawrence, my goodness. Good morning, Vicki. And Dr. Fineman, good morning to both.
Good. You did a good job with that, Larry.
Did I really? Which part?
The chronic idiopathic urticaria. It's a mouthful.
Urticaria. So how are you? Where are you? Where are you calling from?
I think urticaria is the way they say it in England.
Oh, in England.
Urticaria.
How do they say it in Boston? Urticaria?
Yeah, probably.
Where are you both in the same place?
Are we both in the same place?
Yeah, where are you? Where are you calling from?
We're in Atlanta.
Is that where you live?
No, but that's where I am busy doing some media today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, home of the night the lights went out in Georgia.
Exactly.
Oh gosh. and I hate to ask you the same.
With my peeps.
With your peeps?
With his her peeps.
Yeah. Did you go to that bridge where they threw that kid off? What was that story about? I can't remember.
I don't know. What was that?
Oh, that was a different story. That was a different song, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, yours was the song about the sheriff that was nasty or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you've got me mixed up with the Billy Joe now.
Right. I'm mixing it up. But I know who you are. You know, when I first saw you on TV, this is how old I am. I remember, I thought you were Carol Burnett's pretty sister. I thought you were like related or something.
Why, that was the plan.
Yeah, it was the plan.
That was the plan.
Let me hear about the disease. What is it? How long have you had it?
Well, I was diagnosed about 4 years ago when I woke up with my hands itching one morning, and I told my husband to go buy a lottery ticket because I was a lot of money. And then the next day, same thing. Woke up with my hands itching, and then when I was out walking the dogs, it spread all over my abdomen, my back.
That quickly?
Yeah, and by the time I got the dogs home, I had literally clawed welts all over my body, and then they started puffing up and they started merging together, and I had like Jamaica and Bermuda and.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Yeah, and yes, your sense of humor made it silly, but I mean, you still have it. How long ago was that?
Well, I still have the condition because I was diagnosed after 6 weeks of trying to get rid of the hives. My allergist said to me one day, "I'm going to diagnose you with CIU," and I said, "What the heck?" And it took me a while to be able to spit out chronic idiopathic urticaria. And of course, I got on the web and started looking for some information about it, and there was none. So fortunately, my doctor was knowledgeable, and we were able to find a treatment plan that worked for me to manage my hives. But it's chronic. So, my doctor says, hey, everything looks great now, but, who knows? Knock wood.
Knock wood,
there are 1.5 million of us in the country that are dealing with this. And
who's the half? Sorry. My job is to be funny too, by the way. I'm not as funny as you, but that's my job.
Well, so my job is to put my face out there and just kind of remind people that they're not alone, and that there are a lot of good tools and information on this website that will hopefully help lead them in the right direction and get them to the right treatment plan for them.
So, Dr. Fineman, how does it feel to be sitting in Carol Burnett's place?
Well, I'm certainly not sitting in her place. I'm quite humbled. No, I'm very fortunate that in fact, all allergists are very appreciative that Vicki has really, as she said, quote, put her face out, because this is a chronic condition. We've been struggling with this with patients for quite some time, and fortunately, with this new website, there's some new tools available for patients who have the symptoms, which include itching, rash. It can occur anywhere in their body. It can move from place to place. But the website has these tools that the patient can go with these tools to their doctor, tools that have them fill out a form to put down what are they doing when the hives occur, what have they eaten, what sort of things.
Oh, really? So you might be able to trace it to what you're eating and what you're doing with your lifestyle.
Well, in fact, we try to do that, and sometimes we're able to do that, and sometimes hives are caused by a food that somebody might be allergic to. But
right.
In Vicki's case, and in case of these patients with CIU, chronic idiopathic urticaria, we can't figure out the cause. In other words, we evaluate for these particular trigger factors,
right.
But they don't have particular trigger factors. That's why it's called chronic idiopathic urticaria. But the website does encourage people to bring in photos, because the rash can move from place to place, can get worse at night, get better in the day. I mean, so when you go to the doctor, it may not be as bad as it is at nighttime. So, it's very helpful for the allergist who evaluates the patient, or the dermatologist who you would see, to bring in these tools with you when you go to see them with these symptoms,
right.
And they could give you a good treatment plan.
Do we make mistakes? Like, for example, if I had something like that, I would put what's that pink stuff they sell in the drugstore? Whatever that is, I'd put that on it thinking that would, fix it or make it feel better. Mm-hmm. Is that a mistake to do that, to like self-diagnose that way?
Well, you know what? Unfortunately, things like that, like urticaria, I mean, a lot of times rashes could be treated by something that you put on topically. But chronic idiopathic urticaria is really systemic, so it comes from the inner body. So you put something on locally, it really doesn't help that much.
But it doesn't make it worse?
That's why you really need to see an allergist to get the right treatment plan.
Is it contagious?
No, it's not contagious. You don't have to worry about spreading it.
So Vicki could give me a hug when I see her? I could get a hug?
Hey, I am hive-free right now.
Well, good for you. I mean, it must have been driving you nuts. You said
I am going to say mine. I was sure was triggered by any sort of heat. So I would get in the shower and just keep turning the nozzle down until it was so cold I couldn't stand it, and then I would slather my body with menthol lotion and just sit on the side of the bed and shiver, just hoping that I would pass out on the cool sheets, for a few minutes.
Did it work?
I mean, it did, and but it didn't. They didn't go away. So.
But what are you doing that made them go away?
I'll tell you what. Well, my doctor was able to help me find a treatment that has worked for me to manage mine. But it's there for a lot. I've talked to people in this program that have been looking for answers literally for years. So you might be able to make them feel better for a minute, but they're not going to go away if they're chronic.
Okay.
And then the important thing to remember is it's not something you have done, and that's. Well, I always say the root word of idiopathic is idiot, because the doctor cannot tell you why. He cannot tell you why. And I think that's the hardest thing for CIU patients is to realize it's not anything you're doing. It's chronic, and it's idiopathic.
But
there are no answers.
Are the things that
one of my friends said to me, "Stop drinking red wine. It's the tannins in the red wine, and that's all you only drink red. You've got to stop. At least start drinking French wine, because they don't have as many tannins." Everybody wants to give you an answer.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we don't have an answer for you. But when you are doing what you need to do to keep it at bay, is what you do differently than the next person with the same condition would do?
Yes.
It's different for everybody.
But for me, it was literally months after I had managed these hives. It was months before I would take a hot shower, because I was just sure. I was just sure I was going to, set them off again. So it's.
The closest I can think of that I went through was poison ivy. I had real bad poison ivy. Does it look like that? Feel like that? You don't know.
Can I jump in here, Larry? Because
it
is a totally different condition than poison ivy. Poison ivy is a different kind of rash. That one usually has little whelps and can blister up. It's also very itchy, but it goes away. Chronic idiopathic urticaria does not blister. It's a raised red rash, can occur anywhere, and doesn't go away.
Gosh.
Well, thank you both for being on. I know you've got a lot of radio. Go ahead.
But Larry, did we mention that really this whole thing is it's in partnership with the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. It is made possible by Genentech and Novartis, a lot of really good people that know what they're talking about. The downloadable materials are fantastic for people that are looking for answers. They can really track their hives, and when they do finally get to the right allergist or the dermatologist, they can have a meaningful conversation about how to get those suckers under control.
Yeah, so the question is, what is the website that we download it from?
It's CIUandU.com. It's all spelled out, CIUandYOU. What I'm thrilled about is that we've been out there long enough now that I Googled CIU the other day and found our website came up. So
that's cool.
So we're getting the word out there for people who might be looking for answers.
So what we're thrilled about is the fact that you came on the show.
Yes.
And if we could have a rain check, I mean, you could just say yes and never actually honor it. But can we have you on one day where we just talk about Mama's family and all the fun stuff you did?
Absolutely.
I like it.
Well,
this is wonderful that you're bringing awareness, because when people don't know what it is and they try to self-treat and it doesn't work right, they know that there is hope if they go to see a professional.
Yeah, I just feel like we've got some good information out there for people who are trying to find answers. Hey, and FYI, MeTV is going to start carrying Mama's Family come January. I'm very excited about that.
Nice.
MeTV.
MeTV.
Cool.
All
Another
right.
new network.
Well, Vicki, thank you for being on the show with us this morning. I got that song in my head now. The night that the lights went out in Georgia. Is that true? Is that true? They pitched it to Cher first, and she said no. Is that true?
Yeah. I was married to the guy that wrote that thing for about 10 minutes.
Really?
For 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I did the demo, and they could not get rid of that song.
Oh, I didn't realize that was your former husband.
Yep.
What's his name?
It was. His name was Bobby Russell.
Was? Oh, did he pass?
Well, yes, I outlived him.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Vicki, thank you for being with us. Dr. Fineman, thank you for being with us. And thank you both for what you're doing. Sounds like something really important. CIUandyou.com, and you'll be able to download the information that'll help you out. And just tell them Vicki helped you out. Vicki Lawrence, thank you.
It's an honor.
Thank you.
And Dr. Fineman, thank you. We'll be right back. This is
you.
The Source,
Goodbye.
WOCA. This is WOCA, The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine today, turning breezy with highs of 82 to 84. Then partly cloudy tonight, low 64 to 69. Intervals of clouds